Welcome to
Kawaii Stories for Gigi Kids.
a place where
Kids like us
we'll be inspired.
by
Awesome Christian stories.
Oh, this is amazing! It is, and it's so creative. I mean, imagine having a lion monument nestled in a rocky grotto.
It's beautiful. I wish I could climb on it, but it's right in the cliff over there past the water.
I know, but we can admire it, and I can take a photo of you.
Yes, please.
Just stand right there.
Okay, can you see it?
Yes. Oh, it looks really good, Poppy. Big smile.
Cheese.
That looks so nice. I really love that.
Oh, let's take a selfie.
Oh, let's. That'll be good. And then we can show our families back home. Yes. Hi, boys and girls. It's Esther here.
And it's Poppy. And we're traveling somewhere special.
Today, we're in Switzerland, in a place called Lucerne.
It's amazing. And then this giant lion that's made out of stone in a cliff.
That's right. What the tour guide was telling us, it represents courageous soldiers who were willing to stand in service, fighting in the war for their country.
Wow, that's so brave.
It is so brave. I think lions are really brave.
Oh, they are. They're a little bit scary,
They
but
are.
amazing.
I know they are scary, but I do like to see them.
Do you know what, Esther?
What?
We're actually close to Poland.
Yes, that's true.
But we have a special listener who lives in Poland. Her name is Naomi, and her favorite story is Lost at the Zoo. And her little sister Sophia listens to the stories too.
Thank you girls so much for listening to the stories. We think you are so wonderful. And we can't wait for you to hear all the new stories that are coming your way.
Woo! Thank you for writing to us, girls. Do you know what?
What?
My friend Zaira actually has an amazing story about a little lion.
That is right. Little M. That is such a good story.
I love it. And I actually have a secret message from Zaira in my glitter box. Oh, quick, let's go listen. Come and see what's in my glitter box today.
Hi Gigi friends, my name is Zaira. When I was 7 years old, I wrote this story, Little M and the Lost Crown. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Zaira. Well, that's all from my glitter box. Till next time, boys and girls.
Oh, that is amazing. We're so proud of you for writing the story, Sarah. So well done. So, how about if I tell you the story while we sit there and admire this beautiful monument?
Yes, please.
Little M and the Lost Crown by Zaira Lace. Once upon a time, there was a cute lion cub called Little M. He was mischievous and cheeky, but lots of fun. His name was special because he was named after his dad, Mighty, the most respected lion in the waterhole. Mighty was the king. Little M looked up to his dad, but it was his mum, Inkabel, that Little M adored because she took care of him and played with him every day. Little M lived in a cozy cave near a beautiful waterhole called Shimmering Waters. This waterhole was crystal clear, and its water tasted ever so slightly of salt. It was surrounded by tangled trees, and the edge was dotted with yellow daisies. But Little M's favorite part was the sparkling waterfall. It was this very waterfall that would get Little M into very big trouble. One particular morning, Little M was finishing his breakfast when he heard a familiar sound outside the cave. He ran out excitedly, barely hearing his mum and dad plead for him to have fun, but be careful. The sun was shining, the waterfall shimmering, and there was his best friend Ginger, growling for him to come play with her. Little M ran over to hug Ginger, but as he reached her, he accidentally tripped, and together they tumbled down to the waterhole's edge. They got up and giggled as Ginger burst out. "What exciting adventures are we going to have today?" "I know," exclaimed little Em. "Let's climb the waterfall to find the treasure." Ginger gasped. "But little Em, you know that's dangerous. Mighty has forbidden all the creatures of the waterhole from climbing that waterfall, especially you." Little Em huffed. "Boring." "Oh, come on. You're no fun." "It will be fine. No one will find out until we come back with whatever that shiny thing is, and they won't care because, well, we'll be heroes." Ginger wasn't convinced, but there was no changing little Em's mind. "Fine," she sassed. "I'll come in case you hurt yourself and need saving by a real hero." They both giggled as little Em ran ahead and began to climb the waterfall. It was more slippery than he expected, but he carefully climbed one rock at a time. As Ginger began to climb, she started feeling very uneasy. She didn't like heights. She yelled out to little Em, "It's too dangerous. I don't want to go any further." Little Em snorted. "Fine, don't come if you don't want to. I'll still share the treasure, but not my hero claim to fame." Ginger carefully made her way back down and sat at the bottom, watching her friend climb high and higher until he reached the top. "I made it! I can't believe it!" little Em shouted from the top. "Bet you wish you were up here with me now, Ginger." "Yeah, nah. I'm very happy with my feet on solid ground," Ginger said. "Now, my hero, go get that treasure." Just then, little Em turned around and saw a shining light coming from in between two rocks under the flowing water. "Ginger!" he squealed. "I found it! It's glowing!" In that moment, Ginger suddenly wished she was up there too, so that she could see what the shining thing was. To get to the treasure, little Em had to jump over the rushing water and onto the rocks holding the shining prize. His heart started to race as he caught a glimpse over the edge of the waterfall, realizing that he was actually very high. He felt a little scared, but he was too close to turn around now. Ginger saw him just standing there. She knew little Em was probably feeling frightened. He needed encouragement. "Come on, my hero, make your move. The treasure isn't going to just jump into your paws." Little Em took a deep breath, leaped over the water and landed on the boulder. "Yes!" he shouted with relief. Little Em looked between the rocks, and there, glowing and shining, was the treasure. It was an ancient gold crown. He bent down to pick the treasure up with his mouth and carefully caught it in his paws. The crown was beautiful. It was the shiniest thing he'd ever seen. He couldn't wait to wear it, so he began to raise it up to his head. Just then, one of the boulders came loose and began to roll towards him. Before he could get out of the way, it caught him by his tail. Little Em dropped the crown over the edge and into the water far, far below. There he was, left at the top, with his paws hanging off the edge. He was stuck. Little Em began to cry. He began to wail. He began to scream, "Help! Help! Ginger, I'm stuck! Please help me!" Ginger got up quickly and ran over to Little Em's cave, calling out to Mighty and Inkabel. "Come quick! Little Em is stuck at the top of the waterfall!" Little Em's parents looked at each other in fright. Mighty ran out of the cave and in a flash leaped over the slippery rocks all the way to the top of the waterfall, leaving Inkabel and Ginger at the bottom. Inkabel pleaded with Mighty, "Please save him! Oh, please save our boy!" Ginger watched from behind her two paws, hoping her friend would be okay. Mighty found Little Em hanging over the edge, soaking wet and wailing, "Dad, I'm so scared. Please help me." "Stay calm. I'm here. You must do exactly what I say," instructed Mighty. Little Em knew his dad was going to look after him. "Give me your paw," Mighty asked calmly. Slowly, Little Em reached his paw behind him, to where his dad was, on the rock above. Mighty gently took Little Em's paw into his mouth and held on tightly. Carefully, he freed Little Em's tail and tugged him back from the edge. He put Little Em down on the rock beside him and they hugged tightly. "What were you doing, my boy?" asked Mighty. "I was trying to get the treasure," sobbed Little Em. "And did you?" questioned Mighty. Yes, but then I dropped it over the waterfall and it's gone. Little Em started to cry again. Well, what you did was a very cheeky thing. Do you know just how dangerous that was? That's why I've asked you and all the waterhole creatures to never climb up here. I didn't want you to get hurt. I will never do it again, Little Em promised. I'm so sorry, Dad, for not listening to you. I forgive you, but now you're going to have to trust me to carry you back down. Little Em lowered his head, allowing his dad to pick him up by the neck. He closed his eyes as they made their way down. The view was too scary to watch. At the bottom, Inkabel and Ginger ran over and gave both Mighty and Little Em the biggest hugs in the world. Inkabel said softly, "You gave me the biggest fright. I was so scared, Little Em. Don't ever do that again." Little Em whispered, "I promise, Mummy. I can't believe I lost the treasure. Did you see it tumble over the cliff into the water? I'm so clumsy." "You sure are," teased Ginger. "I can't believe you almost fell off that cliff, you silly cub. You might not be a hero yet, but I still love you." As Ginger leaned in to give Little Em a hug, she saw something shining among the yellow daisies. "Oh," she gasped, "you didn't lose it." "What?" Little Em said. "The treasure. Look over in the patch of daisies." They all turned to see the crown shining through the flowers. Mighty exclaimed, "My crown! Oh, I was wondering where that went," he said, picking it up and putting it on his head. Little Em whined. "Aw, how come it's yours and not mine? I found it." "Because, my boy, I am the king," said Mighty. "But it won't be mine forever. One day, when you've learned to be wise and to make good choices, the crown will be yours."
Oh, I love that story. I love listening to it over and over.
I know, I love it too. But it also teaches us that we need to obey those people who know a bit more than us, like our parents.
Oh, yes.
Because he could have been hurt quite bad.
Him and his friend.
That's right. So boys and girls, when Mum and Dad ask you not to do something that you shouldn't, always listen. It's so important so that you can be safe.
They love you and they want to make sure you are safe. So they're not being boring or mean. They want to keep you safe.
That's right. So we're going to keep walking and seeing this beautiful country of Switzerland and see more monuments around and probably go up the Swiss Alps. And see some snow.
Yes.
Okay, boys and girls, that's all from us.
Till next time. Bye. I wonder if I could get a shiny crown.
And don't forget, girls, you are Gigi, gorgeous in God's image. And boys, you are also Gigi, great in God's image.